Are you struggling with Angular and facing issues with the ng container? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into a common problem that many developers encounter when upgrading to Angular 4. I completely understand how frustrating it can be when your UI framework doesn't play nice with your components. Many developers have faced similar challenges, especially when transitioning between Angular versions. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user mentioned that after upgrading to Angular 4, they encountered a hierarchy request error when trying to use a component selector within an ng container. They want to know if there's a way to avoid creating new elements for each component. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what exactly is happening here? The error occurs because ng container is a logical container that doesn't create a DOM element. When you try to append a component selector inside it, Angular gets confused and throws that error. Understanding this is key to resolving the issue. And stick around. I have a practical solution that will help you avoid this issue and keep your components organized. You won't want to miss it. To address the user's issue with using a component selector inside an ng container, the first step is to understand that ng container is a logical container that does not render any actual DOM element. Therefore, it cannot host components that expect to be rendered as elements. Next, the user should consider using a different approach. Instead of placing the component selector directly inside the ng container, they can use a regular HTML element, such as a div, to wrap the component. This allows Angular to properly render the component without causing the hierarchy request error. Additionally, the user can leverage Angular's structural directives, such as ngIf or ng4, to conditionally render components. This way, they can control the rendering of components without breaking the DOM structure. Finally, the user should ensure that their component styles are encapsulated properly. They can do this by using Angular's view encapsulation feature, which helps prevent style conflicts when components are rendered. Fun fact, did you know that Angular was originally developed by Google? It's come a long way since its inception, and with each version, it brings new features and challenges. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user explains that the ng container is a virtual DOM element in Angular. It allows you to conditionally render elements without adding extra nodes to the DOM. However, since ng container does not create actual DOM elements, it results in a comment node that cannot have child nodes. To avoid the issue with component selectors, the user suggests using a root element, like an article tag, to wrap your directive. You can still use ng container for conditional rendering without adding extra nodes. Here's a pro tip. Always check the Angular documentation for updates on component behavior when upgrading versions. This can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. By understanding how ng container works and using the right techniques, you can avoid those pesky errors. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks on Angular development.